going on today, guys? It's Matt again here with another JAKL 308 video. So I kind of wanted to go and make the JAKL 308 that I wanted PSA to make. Last time when we left, we did a review from the range, stock as it was, took it out to some distance and went from there. Some of the big downfalls that we found in the testing was the trigger, definitely the stock, and I'm gonna say kind of like the mindset, like how I set it up to run and had an expectation of it being a longer range rifle. So I think I kind of set it up for failure with that. So I kind of wanted to go and make the JAKL 308 that I wanted PSA to make, and so that's what I did here. So after kind of going through everything, I addressed each individual thing after I watched my video back, and we started with the trigger. So the trigger now is a LaRue MBT trigger. It breaks like 3.5, 4 pounds, somewhere around there. Very consistent, very clean. Night and day better than it was with the stock. So I definitely, first thing you do, dump that trigger. The trigger, it's mil spec, it's gross. You deserve better. Next thing is I went looking for a stock option. And this is probably where I found the biggest improvement on this rifle. So I reached out to 5F Manufacturing. They make a regular JAKL stock, and I have it on my 5.56, but they recently have come out with an aluminum one. And this aluminum one is aluminum all the way through, so it's like an aluminum chassis. And then it has a polymer actual butt plate and cheek riser, but everything that touches in here is all aluminum. So you get crazy lockup. I'll show you real quick. Locks this way. So we got legit lockup. Once you get past, listen to this click. It locks in. So this gives you a whole bunch of rigidity. Same adjustment in and out for length. You still got the cheek riser that you can adjust. Kind of hard to do one-handed. But this whole part right here is all aluminum. So you get a ton of beef and heft back here, which as an unintended consequence, I guess you'd say, actually helps balance this rifle out because it puts a little bit more weight back here in the back. After we did that, I decided to really look at what this rifle was capable of, and I decided to go back to an LVPO. 1 to 6 is probably the perfect range for this rifle. It's not going to be shooting long range. 300-400 yards maybe, but this is the perfect setup for me. So I went with a Vortex PST Gen 2 first focal plane 1 to 6. I attached Top Gun mount Go 3 camera. I'll add some footage in here for you. I can show you kind of the recoil. Got some big things coming with these guys. By that I mean I started this company, so we'll get into that on another video. Up front, we went with an owl light. Same hybrid 36M, added a BCM foregrip on the front, and that ties it up. So, took it all to the range, wanted to test it. Took out the same 168 grain Federal Gold Medal match. I tested it, or first off, zeroed it off, and we tested it at 100 yards, because 100 yards is the zero. And at 100 yards, we did see a little bit of improvement. It's not much. I mean, we're talking, we went from 2.2 inches to maybe 2 on the dot, maybe get a little better if you really, really tried. So this is still a 2 MOA gun now. It is way more fun to shoot. I will say that. Much more pleasurable to shoot and operate if you have a mindset of not shooting at long range. So I really think the way it's set up here is the way to run it. So but overall, after we did all that stuff, the gun is a lot more fun to shoot. This stock ended up being the hero in this whole process. This stock makes this gun fun to shoot. It gives you the rigidity that you wanted. I know I had the different stock on, actually I have it right here. I had this little guy on there, and this thing's flimsy. It definitely, I mean, you can see just how much flex we have off the bat, and the connection point right here was already wearing out from the plastic just from playing with it, and the aluminum on aluminum right here is solid. So I think that's the hero of the whole build, is this stock. So F5 did a killer job on this. They're a little pricey. I think they're like $285 right now. Worth every penny. PSA, I hope you're gonna watch this video because I'd like for you to like watch my stuff, but sell an option with this. Trust me, charge more, make an enhanced option, it will sell. Throw a better trigger in there, you could sell a 308 JAKL enhanced or whatever you wanted to call it. No problems. So, again, real quick, run over down. New stock, new trigger, foregrip, and a new mindset. This gun is a viable option for $1,500. Now, you're talking about adding an additional $400 in parts to make it to where I liked it, but long story short, now that I've put a bunch of rounds through it, done 3 videos on it, this is the last video unless something cool comes out, I definitely think it's a buy, but just plan to upgrade it a couple places and you're gonna love it. It isn't a SCAR, it isn't an ACR, it's its own beast. I get it, I like it. I'm gonna stop this video here in a minute and I'm gonna take it over to my buddy's house and we're gonna spray paint it some cool kind of camo, and then it's gonna go in the gun safe and I'm gonna pull it out for fun. It's a cool range toy. It might be a hog hunting thing like I talked about last time. We'll see, but overall, I like it. Spend the money, make it the best it can be, and you'll be really happy. Thanks for checking it out, guys. Let me know down below before you go, because nobody ever stays to the end anymore, what else do you think I could have done to make it a little bit better? And if there's some really good comments, I might even go as far as doing a 4th video. I'm sure you guys are sick of seeing the JAKL, but we'll get there. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.